Okay, this video is for those of you caretakers who are not crafty. I hear you. I see you. I am you. I want to make sure the dog. She's not crafty either. I want to make sure that we all have a moment to embrace the not crafty people because if you look at social media is full of caretakers who have their craft game strong and ready and busting with ideas. And then there are those of us who just, some of us can't stand crafts. Some of us appreciate them, but just are not good at them. Some of us just don't have brains that work that way. Some of us are too busy. Some of us just have lost all frustration tolerance that's required for said crafts. There are a lot of different reasons why. But if you are a non-crafty parent or caretaker, there's room for us in the world too. There is. And I have to say, are our children really going to suffer if they don't have the craftiest parent? I think not. No. So I want to just make sure that you are validated in your non-craftiness and that we can have a moment to say, we're awesome too, because we are. So here are some ways to get around the craftiness. Number one, there are simple crafts, okay, that don't require a lot of skill or a lot of materials. And there's this thing called the internet, maybe you've heard of it, and it can be really helpful if you Google or ask your friends for easy crafts or Google or Pinterest or whatever it is that you do to get information. Simple crafts or crafts with very few materials. Those would be the two headlines that I would put into Google search words that I would put into Google and see what comes up. It doesn't have to be, the idea of craft time is just that they're doing something different with their brains than sitting and watching a lecture. And so it really can be anything. It doesn't have to be, some incredible Martha Stewart type craft. So that's the first thing. The second thing is um, have them come up with a craft. So the first option is you find the craft through word of mouth or through Google searching. But the second way is that they come up with a craft, no matter what age they are. You can say, well, here's a bunch of materials, and is there something you can make out of that? Or, hey, I was thinking we would do a craft. You got any ideas of what would be fun? Put something in front of them because you never know what it is that they're going to come up with. And the process is really the point, not whatever they create necessarily. Sometimes they create awesome things you never would have thought of. Sometimes they create things you never want to see again. But the idea is that they have had some sort of fun and, working with their artistic side of their brain in creating something. And that's really the point. Sometimes the point of a craft is to give you a freaking break. Yeah. So in that way, it doesn't matter what they create either, because the whole point is just to give you some time off. Um, so that's the second thing. The third thing is that kids are connecting for little craft moments. So, those moms that are really good at crafting, those dads that are really good at crafting, those caretakers of other kinds, grandparents, whoever it is, that are really good at crafting, much better than you are. Oh my gosh, those people are your best friends. And here's what you do, you call them up or you text them or message them or whatever, and you say, hey, could we have a little Zoom call or a FaceTime call or Skype call? And can you do some craft with your child and with mine together? Because then we're having a play date plus a craft. Yeah. Yeah, I have a crafty mom friend. I almost kind of want to give you her name so you can call her, but she would kill me. But hopefully you have somebody like that in your life. If not, message me and we'll find you somebody. But that's the idea of people have different skill sets. And so if you are a crafty person, then this is a great gift you can give to the rest of us non-crafty people. So that's my other tip is to find someone and either get advice from them or better yet, have them teach your child. Um, and even if their mom doesn't get involved, the fourth thing is similar, and it's just getting together with putting your kid and their friends together and having them come up with something and create something and not have any sort of parental involvement at all so that all the parents get a break. Yay! And then the last thing is to remember that even if you don't craft, even if crafting is not a big thing, your kid is going to be okay. Okay? No one failed to develop into an adult because they did not have a good crafting parent. That's not a thing. And so, if this is just not your expertise, or we haven't even said this, but if you just don't have a kid that's interested in crafting, it's okay. There are no rules about crafting. You can get away with having a perfectly well adjusted, good contributing member of society that you have raised who never crafted at all. Yeah, it's okay. Just do make sure that you're doing a little range of activities so that they're not doing the same thing all the time, like playing video games or reading a book or sitting outside and playing with a dog. All of those things are good, but none of those things are good if it's all they're doing. Variety is the spice of life, somebody said. So that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you for today is those of you who are not feeling your craft game, it's all right. We're all in it together with our non-craftiness, and we're going to be okay. Enjoy. Check out my other videos and always reach out if you need to. RoseCenterforLearning.com. Help is here.